So in high school algebra, college algebra, I'll put college algebra. College algebra, we cover lines in the XY plane. So in R2. And in college algebra, what did you need to determine a line?
Slope, right?
We need the slope. In algebra, we needed the slope and a point on the line. Right. If you have 2 points, you got to get the slope. Anyway, and if you're given the slope and the y-intercept, well, you have the slope and a point. The point's the y-intercept. So those are the two big things we need. The slope and a point on the line. Now in R3, we kind of need the same thing. Although we're not going to call it slope. We need a point on the line and the direction of the line. Now the direction is given by, what do you think? A vector. So the direction is given by a vector. And the equation of a line really just uses some vector addition. So I'll write that. The equation of a line in R3 really just uses vector addition. So I'm going to draw a little picture to show what's going on, and I'm going to draw my picture in two space. I'm going to draw the picture where the z coordinate is 0. So it's just going to be easier for me to draw it that way. But looking at it in this regard. So here's a picture. Let's say the z coordinate is 0. Here's my x-axis and the y-axis. And I'll have a point on the line. I'll call that, now that's going to be the one that they've given you. They've given you, okay, here is point 1, 2, 3 is on the line. Or point -4, 5, 10 is on the line. And this will be, I'll call it P sub 0, X sub 0, Y sub 0. And then there's going to be some direction for the line. And in 1021, we call that the slope. But there's my line. I'll call it line L like they called it in the book. They used a capital L. There are other points on that line. How many other points? Infinite number of points, right? So here's another point on the line. P, I don't know what the numbers are. They didn't tell me, but it's XY. So XY, any other point on the line, and we can draw the position vector. Position vector is going to start at the origin to P sub 0, and they called that vector R sub 0. And I can draw the vector the position vector that goes to point P as well. And that vector, we call it R. Vector R. Now, there is a vector that's on the line that, this is what we're looking at, this one. And I need to think, okay, how does A relate to the others? It's something, it may be addition or subtraction, but that's what we're looking for, the one I put in yellow. No, I think it's some addition. All right.